What up, YouTube? It's your girl, TT Chanel. You clicked the title, you read the page. Diddy is back in hot water. To be honest, I don't even think he got out of hot water. I think he been in hot water since whatever happened. And it's only because it's not that we think you did it. You know what I'm saying? Well, at least from my behalf. It's just some weird ish going on right now with you, Diddy. And it's not looking good for you, my boy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, when he settled the whole Cassie situation, I was like, okay, this kind of shows either it's something that he didn't want us to know by taking this to court, or maybe, but I don't know. I just feel like it's something that he didn't want us to know. And that don't necessarily mean it's a bad thing or doesn't necessarily show guilt. It just means that it's just something that he just didn't want us to know. And it's just like, yo, skeletons, Sean, Puffy, Love, Diddy, whatever you want to be called, my mans, Mr. Combs, your skeletons is beating at the motherfucking closet, nigga. You need to speak up. And that little weak ass Instagram post you post on my enough is enough is not good enough for us. Cause right now you looking real suspicious, my boy. And I ain't saying you did it. I'm just saying you looking real suspicious. Now, I do have the new lawsuit right here. Shout out to Megan. I just follow her on Twitter. I don't think she's a googly eyed bee. Tory Lanez didn't. That was crazy. But that was funny. I also want to get into these news clips first, because I like the news clips, because the news clips gonna break everything down. I ain't got time to be reading all that shit. But look, before we get to that, this stood out to me, right? So I actually I skimmed through. I ain't gonna lie. I was about to say I read through no, I didn't. I ain't read through this whole lawsuit, no. But what I did was I skimmed through, and this part stood out, right? So right now, Diddy is under hot water, right, with a new lawsuit because of a 17-year-old girl at that time that he was allegedly, I don't want to say the word and get demonetized. Now, this is what stood out to me, right? It says, unlike many victims who have come forward after decades, Miss Doe, because she's a Jane Doe, she doesn't want to say her name, can prove that she not only met Combs on the night in question, but she was in his studio in New York. She has pictures, right? Like, she has pictures. So this, and look at these pictures. Like, this is a 17-year-old girl on your lap. Now, how old was he at the time? I would probably assume maybe like 23, 24, 25. Could be 30. I don't know. But this don't look good. Yeah. This lawsuit is not looking good. Apparently, they like made her sip. They had her like on coke and all types of messed up stuff, man. It's sick. It's sick. Diddy got to say something, all right? And apparently she's been living with this memory for about 20 plus years. I want to say this. I want to say this to my women. Because as much as Diddy is sick, yes, Diddy is a sick individual. Mothers, dads, cousins, aunts, look after the females in your life. Because at 17 years old, and I'm not blaming anybody, but what I'm saying is, at 17 years old, she shouldn't have been around no grown-ass man anyway. You understand? So we got to look at the bigger picture is Diddy being a scumbag. Absolutely. That's the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have never been with no 17-year-old girl at your big-ass age. That's the bigger picture, right? But the problem is, where was this girl's guidance? We need more guidance for our women. Maybe she didn't have nobody. You know what I'm saying? And we need programs, or we need stuff that keep our women away from these creeps, allegedly. All right, let's get into this lawsuit. Sick. It's a sick man, Sean. Sick individual.
Allegations against rapper.
You know he's Sean now, because he posted on Twitter when he on Instagram when he did his little I apologize, or no, he didn't say I apologize. He was like, enough is enough and this is too much, blah blah. He's Sean now. Before he was Love. Which, you know what? I see why he went back to Sean, because Love at a time like this, the word, your name being Love would not be the smartest decision. I promise you. Because you've been doing too much goddamn loving around this motherfucker.
For Sean Combs, also known as P. Diddy, the fifth lawsuit in the last month was filed against him today, and CBS 2's Lisa Rosner is in our newsroom with more on that. Lisa? Well, Christina Maurice, the woman bringing this latest lawsuit, says she was only 17 when she was a victim of sex trafficking and gang rape by Combs and his associates. That's why the lawsuit is filed by Jane Doe. According to the filing, she says she was in the 11th grade when she was out with friends at a Detroit lounge in...
See, this is my problem. You're in the 11th grade. You're in high school, and of course she's 17. But it's like, where's your parents? And it's like you don't want to victim blame, bro. But at the same time, bro, where's these kids' parents, bro? And I blame America too, because y'all be forcing these people to have these kids, and these motherfuckers don't even have childcare. Because at 17, your ass supposed to be doing something different, not in the motherfucking studio with Diddy. Like, that shit is ridiculous, man. I blame the parents. I don't give a fuck. Take it how you want to take it. Fight me.
Michigan in 2003, and then approached by Harvey Pierre, then president of Combs' music label Bad Boy Entertainment. Combs' career was taking off, and
I ain't gonna lie, he look like a creep right here. I ain't gonna lie. Sean, Diddy, Puffy, whatever the hell you want to be called, you look like the ultimate creep. Judging by this picture right here, I'ma be like, yeah, I'm on the side of he might have dipped and dabbed into my community, you know. And but just nothing wrong with that. But I just don't understand why black men don't want to live in their truth. If he is in my community, why you don't want to live in your truth? What's wrong with being gay? I don't understand that.
Pierre was taking off, and she says Pierre bragged that Combs was his best friend and called him. The two men allegedly convinced her to take a private jet to New York City. She claims at Combs' recording studio
they convinced her to take a private jet at 17 years old. At 17, you have school the next day. Where was your parents? Why didn't the school call and say, hey, she didn't come to school today? What's happening? What is happening? It's like, who do we blame, bro? This is a 17-year-old girl. It's definitely not her fault. I blame the parents. I blame the country. And of course I blame Diddy, because you know better.
He was given drugs and alcohol and raped by the two men, as well as a third assailant whose name has not yet been revealed. On Instagram.
Nah, reveal his name. Reveal his name. We want to know it all.
Combs posted, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy," the statement said. Sickening allegations have been made against
Boy, you got a picture with the girl.
Me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. We are trying to reach out to Pierre for comment. Last month, Diddy and longtime girlfriend Cassie Ventura reached a settlement, and that was just one day after she sued him for allegations of rape, sex trafficking, and domestic violence.
How can you sue? I don't want to say the word, even though she just said it, but they might demonetize my video, so I ain't gonna say it. But how can you sue for the R word and not take them to like criminal? Like, you don't go to jail. Like, what? What's happening? I'm sorry, I'm confused. I need to look up my laws. But if y'all know better than me, please. You learn something new every day. But if she's saying that he R word her, then isn't that a crime? Like, why did he just get the pay and like, all right, I R word you. Here's the money. Like that. What's going on? What's happening? What's happening? It's not funny, but it's like funny weird. Like, what is happening?
In the newsroom, Lisa Rosner.
Like, I don't nobody say. Granted, if you know the damage behind it, she needs some type of something. But you are word a person, you belong in jail. Period. And as a woman, keep your money. I don't want it. I want you in jail. To be honest, I want you no longer on earth, but, you know, gotta let justice play its part.
CBS 2 News.
Lisa, thank you.
That was insane. Hold on, we got another clip too. See what ABC 7. I said, oh yeah, it is ABC 7.
New lawsuit is accusing Sean Diddy Combs of raping a 17-year-old girl.
This is the fourth woman and fourth lawsuit against Combs in recent weeks. And in that time, we've seen the Harlem native settle one of those lawsuits and step down as the CEO.
And I was telling my shorty this, or wifey. I don't want to call my shorty, it's my wife. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't care how much money I got. I'm not giving you $50 million for something I did not do. $50 million for something you did not do is wild. Okay? Wild. But as a business man that Diddy is, I can see the business part of it. I don't want this being bigger than it is, but it's like it's already big and you done lost 50 million.
CEO of the media company Revolt.
Eyewitness News reporter Sonia Rincon is in the newsroom with how Combs is responding to this most recent allegation. Sonia?
Sandra, multiple accusers have come forward in recent weeks against Sean Combs. This latest lawsuit alleges the music mogul gang raped a woman 20 years ago when she was only 17. A woman identified as Jane Doe alleges she was 17 when Sean Combs and 2 others trafficked her for sex and raped her. She was living in Michigan in 2003 when her lawsuit says she met a man who claimed he was best friends with Combs and convinced her to fly with him to New York aboard a private jet to meet Combs at his recording studio. The lawsuit includes photos purportedly of Jane Doe with Combs in his studio. While at the studio, the lawsuit says Combs and his associates plied Ms. Doe with drugs and alcohol to the point that she could not have possibly consented. The lawsuit says the men, including Combs, then gang raped her, and that afterwards she had to be helped to walk out of the building and back into a car. She was taken back to an airport and flown back to Michigan.
That is sick. This is worse than I thought. That is sick.
Combs is denying it and all other accusations, writing on social media, sickening.
Now he turned the comments off.
Allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will family and this accusations claims the encounter 20 years ago left her in extreme emotional distress that has impacted nearly every aspect of her life.
Thoughts and prayers to the victims. Shit, thoughts and prayers for Diddy, because you need it, man. You need Jesus right now, man. Y'all hit that subscribe. Drop a comment. Hit that like button. I'm out.